So now let's have a look at the desirable woman's destiny. There's 6 steps to master to truly become a highly desirable woman. The first step is self-love. Now, what do I mean by self-love? It's to really learn to love yourself unconditionally, have the most loving relationship with yourself. The problem that I see from successful independent women is that there's a gap between they claiming they love themselves and actually doing it. Really learn to love themselves and treat themselves above all. And that leads to the need to be in the relationship to feel love, and they seek external validation to prove that they are worthy of love. They compromise their well-being, values, integrity to please others. In other words, they place their happiness on somebody else's hands. So my clients implement the magical love mastery. What's that mean? I teach them to create an environment where they can thrive and be their best self. Raise the standard in their communication and action toward themselves and others. Claim the identity of who they truly are. Express love, appreciation, and gratitude for the life that they have. And give themselves the permission to stepping out of their comfort zone. And as a result, they all become self-reliant for their love and happiness. They put themselves in the position to choose for what's best for them. The second pillar to master is self-acceptance. Now, what do I mean by self-acceptance? It's to embrace and honor the wholeness of who you are. The misconception I see from ambitious women is that it is okay when they achieve success, but it's very difficult when they encounter setbacks and failures. They could be very harsh on themselves and become their worst critic. Sometimes they could feel like an imposter. And that leads to the pressure to feel, I need to be perfect all the time. That's not possible. Raise your hand if you agree. The consequences come with that. They allow the fear of being failure to holding them back from living up to their true potential. And that sometimes could lead to they give up on their dream. So I teach my clients to implement unleash your uniqueness, to pinpoint the limiting belief and the patterns that no longer serving them. Release the emotional baggage which currently holding them back from living up to their true potential so that they can move forward freely. And that's going to allow them to feel safe to express the authenticity of who they are. They have patience to give themselves the permission to take imperfect actions. And all of that gonna allow them to make progress toward to where they want to be in their life. The beauty comes with that. The more they can do that to themselves, the more they can do that to people around them. The third skill to master is self-care. What do I mean by self-care? It's to take the responsibility to look after yourself. One of the biggest challenges ambitious women that I can see, they're ambitious, aren't they? So their life is fulfilled with work and responsibilities. They're constantly on the go. And sometimes the cup is empty. They live in a state of burnout, stressful, overwhelming. So my clients apply the practical well-being plan. We brainstorm what are the activities that they can do to bring joy into their life, to fulfill their cup, so they can recharge their energy. They can show up with health and vitality, increase their productivity, have a mental clarity to make the best decision for themselves. And so that they can be more, they can do more and achieve more. The fourth pillar to master is self-identity. Now, what do I mean by self-identity? The ability to see yourself as a desirable woman who is capable and confident to co-create the relationship that you truly desire. The biggest problem I see from ambitious women is that they spend a lot of time in building their career and yet undermine the effort in gaining the clarity on what kind of relationship that they're looking for. And as a consequences, they say yes to the wrong person, stuck in unfulfilled relationship for years and for years. And even worse, go back to the ex and they know that is a dead end road. Raise your hand if you know some people do that in their life. So my client who apply the magnetic attraction mystery take time to define and redefine what kind of relationship that they're looking for. What are the qualities of a romantic partner that they're looking for or they want to attract? And from their partner perspective, what are you looking for from his woman? And all of that gonna give them the clarity to develop the inner qualities and truly adopt an identity of a highly desirable woman. Now, they become an obvious choice for their romantic partner. The fifth pillar to master is self-trust. Now, what do I mean by self-trust? It's to trust your own ability to make the best decision for your life. The challenge that I see from professional women is that because they could experience the painful relationship breakup in the past, being let down or experience some form of trauma, so their trust could be broken. They enter the new relationship with a carved-up version of themselves. They're afraid to let their guard down and they don't feel safe to show their vulnerability. And if there's no vulnerability, there's no trust. Raise your hand if you agree. So I show my clients to apply the surrender transformation solution. What's that mean? I teach them to develop a reflective awareness and transform their perception from the past so that now they can see, oh, whatever happened in the past, to really prepare themselves to become the person, the woman that ready for the relationship that meant for them. The beauty comes with that. They feel safe to give love and receive love. They feel safe to let go the need to be in control. They reclaim the trust come from within. And that's gonna allow them to create a safe space to connect with their romantic partner and so that they can have a deep emotional connection. The final skill is crucial to truly embody to become a highly desirable woman is self-control. What do I mean by self-control? The ability to control your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, and show up in the way that's serving you. The challenge that ambitious women encounter, they allow the emotion to influence their action. They react instead of show up objectively. They say things they shouldn't say, do things they shouldn't do, and sometimes they have to pay a big price for it. And that leads to sometimes they could give up on their dream, even including their dream relationship. They don't have the emotional stability. So I show my clients to implement the stress-free growth system. I teach them an exercise to neutralize their emotions so that they can see behind every single situation there's drawbacks and positive. Now they can show up objectively, taking action in alignment with who they are and where they want to be in their life. They achieve emotional resilience, emotional stability. They keep going when they don't see the result. And all of that gonna helping them to get closer to where they want to be in their life. So here you are. 6 pillars to master to truly become a highly desirable woman.